whispered velvet rose, a sanctuary of dark romance where every breath drifts like a secret petal. Here you'll be cradled in velvet shadows, listening to whispered tales spun from moonlight and longing. Close your eyes, feel the soft rustle of silk gowns, the faint thump of a solitary heartbeat, each sound designed to carry you deeper into our world. In this channel, we cultivate stories from a woman's heart, stories of forbidden kisses beneath blood moon skies, of roses blooming in midnight gardens, and of promises whispered behind closed doors. Every narrative is carefully crafted with gentle voiceovers, delicate fabric swishes, and the subtle echo of candlelight dancing on ancient walls. Let the scent of rosewater settle in your mind as we weave sorrow and passion into one. Whether you seek solace in shadowed halls or yearn for the thrill of a haunted love, you've found your muse. So lean back, surrender to the hush, and let whispered velvet rose guide you through the twilight of the heart. Your story begins now. You stand once more before the wrought iron gates, their twisted vines gleaming silver beneath the moonlight. Tonight the air feels heavier, draped in expectation, as if the mansion itself is holding its breath for your return. Soft crunch of gravel, long pause. Drawing a steady breath, you push the gates open. They groan, and the fog curls around your ankles like smoky fingers. Each step forward through the dew-slicked path feels measured, ritualistic, as though you're both guest and participant in a long-forgotten rite. Ahead, the mansion's windows glow faintly, beckoning you into its embrace. Ivy trails along the stone facade, whispering secrets of centuries past. You can almost hear distant laughter, echoes of celebrations gone silent. Pause, inhale, exhale. At the entrance, he's waiting. The master of the rose, tall, shadowed, his coat brushing the ground like the wing of a raven's silent flight. His amber eyes meet yours, soft embers glowing with recognition. He inclines his head in greeting. Welcome back, Belle Rose. Your pulse stirs. Warmth floods your cheeks. You place your hand in his touch, cool as midnight petals, steadies the tremor in your fingers. Soft fabric rustle. He guides you inside. The door closes with a gentle sigh, sealing you both within the mansion's hushed heartbeat. Prologue. The first whisper or soft fabric swish. Before you stands a grand marble staircase. Portraits line the walls. Women and men draped in velvet and lace, their eyes following you like silent sentinels. The candles along the railing flicker, casting dancing shadows that reach out but never touch. Come, he whispers, voice of velvet ribbon wrapping around your senses. I want to show you where legends are born. You ascend the stairs, each step echoing softly in the silence. At the landing, a window overlooks the garden you first encountered, a tangle of roses and moonlit hedges. Tonight you notice new statues carved from obsidian, rose motifs etched into stone. Soft footfalls. He stands beside you. Each statue marks a keeper before me, he says, voice low. all drawn here by the promise of a curse and the fire of love. Your heart flutters at the thought of those who came before and the price they paid for passion. Part 1. Echoes of the Garden. Descend with him into the grand hall where the harp stands waiting, the sheet music. Bell rose, shimmers under candlelight. He offers you a stool, soft chair creak. I wrote this for you, he murmurs. Let me play. His fingers hover above the strings, and then the first note rings out, soft, crystalline, drifting through the air like a sigh. Each chord pulses with longing, weaving memories of an alchemist's tears and a love transformed into a midnight bloom. Delicate harp music. Pause between plucks. As the melody unfolds, you close your eyes. You see the garden of midnight where the first rose took root, petals unfurling beneath a blood moon, the alchemist's lonely figure pressing a fragment of his heart into its core. You feel the ache of loss, the thrill of forbidden power, when the final chord trembles into silence. He sets the harp aside. His eyes search yours. Do you feel it? You nod, voice barely a whisper, the echo of something ancient. Soft exhale. He offers you the crimson vial again. To bind your soul, he says. Your fingers wrap around its cool surface. Part 2. Dance of Shadows. He escorts you to the ballroom, where a lone violinist bows beneath an arched window. Moonlight streams in, illuminating dust motes that drift like spirits in the air. Soft violin note. He reaches for your hand. Dance with me, Bell Rose. You step forward, and the music swells. 4 beats, 4 steps. A waltz woven from moonlight and shadow. His hand on your waist is firm, protective, guiding you through the graceful turns. Each moment is suspended between a heartbeat and the next, soft footsteps shifting, slow inhalations. He leans close, his breath scented with rosewater, and spice brushes your ear. Feel how the petals stir, he whispers. A shiver runs down your spine as the music crescendos. You turn, and for a heartbeat you see him not as the keeper alone, but as the first, a silhouette beneath the blood moon, eyes bright with the sorrow of ages. Pause, breath held, then the vision fades. You return to his arms, to the present, to the dance that entwines your fates. Part 3. The binding ritual. Expanded when the violin falls silent, he guides you to the oak table draped in velvet. The black box awaits. Inside, the single obsidian petal pulses faintly. Soft box opening. He places the petal in your palm. It's heavier than you expect, cool yet pulsing like a captive heartbeat. He presses the palm of your hand to his chest. You feel his heart, strong, steadfast, tethering you both to this moment. Subtle heartbeat, you are now bound to me. He sings in a whisper, voice resonating within your bones. But before the binding is complete, speak your vow. You close your eyes. The petals glow, reflecting behind your lids. You draw a breath and speak. I, Bell Rose, accept the curse of love and darkness. My heart yours, now and always. Soft exhale. He smiles, a slow curve of satisfaction. The petal dissolves into warmth that floods your veins. You gasp, tangible warmth spiraling through your body, as if a spark has been set alight in your soul. Part fern, the gathering storm footsteps echo in the hallway, hushed, purposeful. He lifts you into his arms, and together you hurry through corridors lined with mirrors. Each reflection shows a fragment of your past life. Laughter under morning skies, tears beneath autumn leaves, joys you thought forgotten. Soft, echoing footsteps. Stops before a stained glass window depicting the obsidian rose. With a gentle push, the window yields. You step onto a balcony that overlooks the garden, now eerily vibrant. Roses glowing like embers in the dark. Below, shadowed figures gather at the gate. Hunters of cursed hearts. Seekers of forbidden magic. Their silhouettes are rigid, determined, light tapping of feet. They've come to claim what they believe is wrongfully bound. He murmurs. He presses a finger to your lips, then sets you down. He reaches to the balcony's edge, and in one fluid motion sweeps his coat around you both. Trust me, he whispers, voice low. He lifts you into his arms again. Then with a single leap, you both plunge into the rose garden below, soft rustle of petals. Part 5. Sanctuary among thorns, you land softly on a bed of rose petals that collapse around you like velvet cushions. The garden hums with hidden life. Leaves rustling, petals stirring, as though greeting a returning queen. He sets you gently on your feet and draws you toward the heart. A lone obsidian rose atop a marble plinth, its glow synchronized with the pulse that now binds you both. Gentle hum, soft exhale. Together you kneel before the rose. He places your hand upon its stem. You feel a surge of power, an electric thread weaving your heartbeat into the garden's own lifeblood. He guides your other hand to his heart. The rhythm is steady, like a lullaby whispered into the night. Slow, synchronized heartbeats. I will protect you, he vows, voice trembling with emotion. No blade, no curse, no mortal will sever us. You lean into him, your cheek resting against his chest, and I you. Interlude. The roses lament, soft harp pluck. In that hush, his voice drifts into a lament, half song, half prayer, telling of the first keeper's anguish when the rose withered in his hands, of centuries spent searching for a successor. You close your eyes, picturing him wandering moonlit, valleys clutching a withered bloom until his tears revived it. Your heart aches for that lonely soul. You slip your hand from his chest and reach to cradle his cheek. Light fingertip brush. You are not alone anymore, you whisper. His amber gaze softens, and for a moment, the mansion's centuries of sorrow seem to lift. Part 6. The promise of dawn. He stands and offers you his hand. Together you retrace your steps through the swinging garden path, the rose petals parting before you like a welcoming tide. The mansion's outline looms ahead, soft footsteps. Inside, candles gutter low, and the clouds watch with silent approval. He leads you to the drawing room, where plush chairs await. He settles you in one, then retreats briefly, returning with a silver tray, 2 crystal goblets filled with rose-infused wine. Soft clink of glass to us, he murmurs. You raise your goblet, the liquid shimmering like liquid moonlight. You sip, the wine's warmth spreading through you, a gentle fire that soothes and ignites. He settles beside you, wrapping an arm around your shoulders. The tapestry above depicts a rose in full bloom beneath a glowing moon. Soft laughter, quiet sigh. You will always be my bell rose, he says, and I will be your keeper. Your lips curve into a gentle smile. Forever, you echo. Long, soft exhale. Outside, the first hues of dawn brush the horizon. Inside, you remain wrapped in velvet and whispered vows, hearts entwined beyond the reach of time. Allow the silence to linger, deep, even breaths